Welcome to the Wadeye Footy Show, proudly sponsored by the No More campaign. Today on the show we have, as a few special guests, we have
Adrian Lanchen.
I'm Chris Matheson, Youth Development Manager.
William Pumble.
and of course myself, Josh Connell, the Remote Development Manager. So we'll start with you, Adrian, and what's your role in the community?
Workplace at Catch the Car, where no more strongman campaign.
Very good, very good. What about you, Chris?
Yeah, so I started out here about 2 months ago, and I'm the Youth Development Manager. So getting the junior competition up and going again. It hasn't been running for a while, and all things kids footy pretty much, and giving Josh a hand when he's away. Yeah, that's
awesome.
my role out here.
And at the end there, William?
I used to work for Mirren Travel and Freight, but I retired last year. I work for the men's shed that I make sure the men are well behaved and they won't have to go to the prison a lot or domestic violence. So we do a lot of stuff with the men.
Yeah, that's really good. I've been seeing they've got the new space down there. It's looking really good.
Yep.
So, look, William, as well, over the years you've done a lot of umpiring. Can you talk to us about that and, you know, your view on the red and yellow card system that you helped implement?
This yellow red card thing is a new one to us, and it's working for us in Wadeye because of the violence that we have and shooting after the footy and during the season. And I think it's a good idea we have the yellow card that's got the players can have a 15-minute break, and if it's a real punch-up, we get a red card and it's suspended for whole of the game.
Yeah, it's worked really well this year, don't you think, Adrian?
Yes,
Yeah,
I'm pretty positive.
Yeah, and
Which just brings us to the week off, the current week off.
yeah, it's a good segue there, Chris.
Yeah.
So, Adrian, who do we have playing this tomorrow, actually?
It's against Crows, the local team from Wadeye, and the outsiders team from Papaminati.
Yep, the Bulldogs. Yeah, so, just looking at the information here that's come in late info, heard that the 1 week ban from the Pepe Ruckman. He's been the dominant ruckman in the competition this year, I would say. And what are your thoughts on how that would impact the game tomorrow?
Yeah, well, he has played well over the last few weeks. Watched him closely, and I mean, do they really have a backup ruckman? I mean, yeah, it's going to be a good one to watch, that contest in the middle.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. Who's the ruckman for the Crows there?
Probably Matthias Dumu.
Yeah.
He's a tall fella as well.
Yeah, he's been a consistent performer all year too.
Yep.
So,
Plus that other school teacher, what's his name?
Alex.
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 Yeah, Alex.
Alex,
Yeah. Moving right along, let's talk about a little bit about some of the key players for Pepe. Last week, your mob, Alex, Adrian, do you want to talk us through what happened in the last 10 seconds of the game last week?
Still a soft spot.
Yeah, maybe a little bit still upset.
No, not upset, but not concentration.
Yeah.
Plays.
Yeah. So what do you think happened with that game? I mean, the Dockers were down all game, and then Alex Lanchen kicked 2 goals late, and in the end, Kirk kicked one 10 seconds to go on the siren, and had my blood pressure going high.
Well, that's the name of the game.
Yeah.
Very true.
And it's what a pressure game from both teams.
So Kirk and Nathan Wilson, they'll be pretty hard to stop.
They're good players. They're quick. They move the ball well. They're smart decision makers too. Yeah, with whatever they use. Yeah, wherever they. Yeah. You know what I'm trying to say.
I know exactly what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
So before we go to our first ad break, do you want to just get the tips for tomorrow? Who do you think's going to win, Pepe or the Nangu Crows? Adrian?
Choice.
It is.
Those teams well prepared for tomorrow's game.
Absolutely. So if you had a choice, who would you pick?
Western Bulldog colour.
Pepe Bulldogs.
Yeah. Give defence.
Yeah, exactly like Adrian said, it's going to be a good, close game. But I think Crows in a close one in the end. They had the momentum in the game last week, and I think they'll just do it in a real tight one.
Yeah. William?
Last week, the Peppy Dogs came back really hard,
Yeah.
and Peppy's gonna just win.
Yep. They're good tips there. For mine, I think, look, the Crows have been training 3 times this week. I know Casamanandu, the coach, is cooking a barbecue up for all the boys in the morning, make sure they're all playing footy on full stomachs. So I think the Crows, just with their passion and their will, I think they'll get over the line by maybe a couple of points. So that's fantastic. Now, one of the last things I wanted to mention is we want to talk about these medals here. Adrian, do you just want to hold these up for the viewers at home? So they're donated by Charlie King, and we'll be presenting those medals tomorrow. Adrian and William will be helping present and pick those players. Based around not only the best player, but
Spirit of the game.
the spirit of the game and you know, acting well within the community as well. So what do you, William or Adrian, what do you think about those?
Well, it'll be a good and to represent players for their effort.
Yeah, it'll be a tight game, and everyone in the community will come down and watch the two team battle hard, and whoever wins, good luck to them. And in the end, we give these no more
no more
violence medal for the winners.
Yeah. Well done. So who's your tip for maybe the best on ground? Who's going to be the best player tomorrow?
Do you have a tip?
Hard one.
Hard one.
Yeah.
But we'll watch them.
We'll watch them. Yeah. Watch closely.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of great plays in there. We've been spoilt in the last couple of weeks to see. I think Louis Nanda will have a good game.
Yeah, I was just about to say he made a pretty quiet game last week.
Yeah.
So
I think he's due for a big one.
Yeah, I think so. I think he will be willing his team over the line as the captain.
And also for the Peppy, I'd say Nathan Wilson's one to watch, and also Kurt.
Yeah. We've already spoken about him.
Looking at Peppy, Nathan and Kurt, plus Louis Nandu.
Yeah. Well said, guys. Anything else, Adrian? Before we go, I'd like to hear a little bit about. You went to Darwin recently to talk about at the No More Violence Symposium. How was that?
All interesting information.
Yep.
About sport. That's include basketball, cricket, NRL, any sport that human being played.
Yeah.
And main one, right? Aussie rules.
Aussie rules.
That's got to be prevented with domestic violence.
Yeah.
And our message to our players here and the community: no more.
Well said. I think on that note, we should finish up. That was really well said, and I'd like to thank No More campaign for their support.
Yeah, we would.
Yep.
Thank you, and
For all our other sponsors as well.
yeah, Mirror and Air, the Mirror and Puther Shop, Northern Territory Government,
AFLNT.
and AFLNT. Thanks again, and
Tune in next week for the grand final edition.
absolutely.
Thanks,
Hope to
guys.
see you at the game tomorrow.